All right, guys, I'm trying to stay awake and get something done. I've had my dinner. I'm exhausted. I could so lay down right now and go to sleep, but it's 7:30 at night. I've had my shower. I am ready for bed. But I had this bucket. It's actually like an old trash can lid full of DVDs. And I thought I would go through these real quick and see if there's anything I can get rid of, what I do want to keep, and what I want to sell. So, just to get it off my floor. So here's Home Alone. A great Christmas movie. I probably need to put that with the Christmas movies downstairs in my garage. This is Here Comes the Boom, Mall Cop, and Zookeeper. I had this one in my car. Absolutely love this one. Love Kevin James. He just reminds me of my brother. He's hilarious. So that's a keeper for sure. Robots. This one I don't know. I'm thinking about selling. I don't have any little kids anymore. I have a granddaughter. My granddaughter, I don't know if she would really get into this movie like my boys did. My boys are all grown up. I did have a son who really, really liked this movie. I might ask if he wants it before I get rid of it. But we'll put that to the side to maybe see if we can get rid of it. Good old-fashioned Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I love this version. This is better than the newer version. This is definitely a keeper just for me when I want to watch an old classic. Of course, we're keeping this one. Another Christmas movie. Keeper. Now, as I start watching these for Christmas time, if they're messed up, we're going to throw them in the trash. Here's another one, Fantastic Four. I think I can get rid of that one. Don't care for it. Ain't going to watch it by myself. Had all these movies back when I had my kids. And they're all grown up. And nobody really wants to watch these anymore. All right. I love this movie. This is probably one of my favorites. It's The Game Plan. My middle son was named after this girl, Peyton, in this movie. This is how he got his name. So, I'm going to watch it one more time. I think it is messed up. If it is the one that's messed up, we're going to go ahead and get rid of it. So sad. But, you know, a lot of these things you can keep and you can watch on TV, watch on Netflix, watch on Roku anymore. One of my favorites, classic, It's a Wonderful Life, Christmas movie, keeping for me. These movies, National Treasure, love this movie. I'm keeping this one. I love the National Treasure movies, guys. Nicolas Cage. Zoom. I think this one is a really messed up one, but I need to test it one more time. But yeah, I don't think my kids like this stuff anymore. It was a good movie though. Here's another National Treasure. Are these duplicates? It's a duplicate. So I'm gonna have to figure out which one is the right one, which one's the new one. So I'm gonna have to figure that one out and see which one's a keeper. Now, what I can do is, out at my camper, I have lost all of my electricity and movies. Maybe one day I'll be able to get all that up and running again when I make more money. It's gonna cost me a fortune to get all that hooked back up again. I should have never let it go, but I just didn't have the money, guys. And so, yeah, we're gonna have to do something about this. I got another duplicate, guys. Oh, this one's different. This is Grown Ups, Mall Cop, and Zookeepers. Wasn't the other one Here Comes the Boom? Here Comes the Boom, Mall Cop, and Zookeeper. So we might have to just kind of combine those two. Might have to combine those two. I don't know. Polar Express, awesome movie. There's so many movies that I like by myself, even if I don't have kids. Transformers, it can go. I'm not watching it. I'm going to see if my kids want it, but if they don't want it, I'm going to get rid of it. Under the Tuscan Sun, this is my all-time favorite. If it works, I'm going to keep it. When the Game Stands Tall, not sure. Got to watch it to see, but I think that might be something I get rid of. I could always, out at my camper, also watch DVD on a generator. Doris Day movie, Rock Hudson. This is a comedy collection. It has 3 shows on it. Never watched it, never been opened. But that would be for me. Elf, another Christmas movie. I do have an Elf. It might be that one. I might have another one somewhere else. But it was really, really scraped up. Really messed up. So, Beauty and the Beast. Heaven is for Real. Private Benjamin. Love this one for me. I really like the old movies. Ocean's 11. You guys kind of like that movie. Not going to lie. There are some boy movies I like. Kind of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Not number 2. So this one can go. Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Don't care for that one. That's where they eat the monkey brains in it. Ugh. Okay, so I gotta find all of these movies. I got all of these sleeves just laying around in here. Pixels. I do have a Pixels movie all scraped up. But I gotta go through and put all of these in their cases, guys. I just got so many that are missing. I also have a brand new hop. I need to find out if it's scraped up or not. But you want to know why I have all these duplicates? I had a friend who gave me a bunch of her DVDs because she just watches everything online now. And to be honest with you, I'm probably going to be doing the same thing, selling most of these. If it's not in a case, we're just going to give it to Goodwill. Yeah, love this movie. So, all right, guys. I thought I would just share with you, but I thought I would just do decluttering here and there as I'm unpacking my boxes, getting ready for bed. And I'm going to be working on this while I watch some YouTube before I lay down tonight. And I'll see you in the morning. Okay, guys. Happy Sunday. I have an hour before I have to go to church. I am going to post today's video as changes because today I want to make changes. I want to make changes to my personal appearance as much as I can in one day. I want to make changes in my home. I want to make changes in my home. I've been sitting here for the last couple of hours this morning, early this morning, watching Tiny Home Living, which is my ultimate retirement plan. I do not want to live lavishly. I just don't. I love that I'm kind of low income because when you're low income, you take every single day with grace and love for your life. When you're low income, you don't have a whole lot of what everybody else has. And so you work hard, and you appreciate things in life a lot more. And that's what I want to do today. I want to make changes in my home. I want to make changes with myself. I'm low income, so I have very little money. As a matter of fact, I just have a couple gift cards to use. That's about it. But I would like to get some of those changes started. I told you guys at the beginning of the year, 2025 was going to be a year of change, and it definitely has been a year of change for me, for sure, 100% for sure. I am really building my relationship with Jesus Christ as my personal Lord and Savior. I am depending on Him to get me free things. I am depending on Him to get me by month to month. I've been depending on Him to be my spouse, give me love for life and for myself. And, you know, He hasn't let me down. He hasn't let me down at all. And although I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, and I'm divorced, I really love how God has taken care of me. You know, my spouse may not have loved me. He may not have wanted that family life that I've always dreamt of and I thought we had together. Even though I trusted and I loved my family and my spouse and my children and the life that we had, God has given me, you know, most of it back. And it started very, very quickly after my divorce. God started providing and started giving me everything I needed. Family and friends, people from church have really, really got me through the last couple of years. And yeah, I'm right back to where I started 4 years ago. Except for I'm in a different house, and I am having to remodel this whole house with zero income coming in. I now have income coming in. I'm working 2 jobs, 3 if you want to count reselling on the side, which I'm not making any money from. But yeah, you know, I am getting things done. And change is coming. Change is coming, because I am taking the things that I have, things that were given to me, things that are still given to me, help from friends and people from church. Like I said, they are helping me with the things I need. And so I get to make this home really super nice. I've been so blessed by having a home again. And I do not want to take advantage of this opportunity that I have. And I want to simplify my life. After that move last month, I was a little exhausted. I still moved my whole reselling business. I moved a bunch of stuff that I don't really want anymore. And so I'm going to be doing a lot of decluttering coming up on some videos, and a lot of just organizing, painting, cleaning up, remodeling, and changing me inside and out in my home, and sharing this journey of single momhood with you guys. And so I wanted to do a check-in with you and tell you kind of the things I need. I need to change my appearance because I had weight loss surgery. My clothes are not fitting on me properly anymore. I got a new job. The new job requires uniforms. My home health job requires just plain colored shirts. That's it. I need to be comfortable and have no logos on them. So I'm going to go through my clothes sometime soon. Be getting rid of a lot of things. If I can sell them, I will. If I can't, I won't. I'll just donate them to the thrift store. But I am starting a box for the thrift store. I've got one almost full. And I want to empty out some of these other boxes that I have that need to be unpacked still. I want to clean out my garage. I definitely need to do laundry today. I need to empty trash today and get all that outside. I didn't get my packages that I sold on Friday. I didn't get them in the mail, so I need to get those in the mail today. And I need to be able to go to church and then work on my yard when I get home. And then there is a sing-along at church tonight. I don't know if I'm going to go to it. It's with my parents' Sunday school class. I'm probably not going to go because I've got so much here at home I need to do. And I'm kind of losing my voice because of just the yelling at kids, I think, all week. Corporate's coming in this week, so I want to make sure that I have all my ducks in a row when it comes to my job this week. Yeah, I got a lot to do. I am off next weekend. I have my kiddo, and so I want to be able to get this home in order for him, and so we can not be in clutter, and so we have everything all nice and neat and organized and clean around here. I did get another gallon of paint yesterday, so I can do some painting sometime this week. And I just really want to get going on making this a home. You know, once I moved in, I slowed down a lot with the home remodeling. And I knew that was going to happen. That's why I was making so many videos trying to show you the condition of the house, of what I was getting into, and all those things that I had to do, like pull up carpet and scrape the floors. There's still so much scraping of floors I need to do. But it's walkable, it's livable, it's not perfect, but I'm in. So thank you, Jesus, I'm in. I got so much to do around here. It's not even funny. But I am going to take Sunday to worship God and relax. And I have to be very, very careful with my knees. I was going down the stairs yesterday. I don't know what happened, but I pulled something in my right knee. That's the one with arthritis in it, really bad. And it really, really hurt. And it hurt all night last night. I ended up using this knee heater and massager that I have. It doesn't really work very well, though. It does get really, really hot on my knee. And then it's got some kind of laser light inside that it can do something. I don't know what it's supposed to do. And it may have helped a little bit with the pain in my knee. I don't know. The massager doesn't seem to work. It doesn't seem to fit my knee very well. I don't know if I need to tighten it. I don't know. I don't know what to do. But it felt like a muscle almost in my knee. It kind of feels like it's like my kneecap. I'm not sure what's going on with my knee. It can't be just the pain from arthritis. It almost feels like something's pulling in it. So I don't know. X-rays didn't show any damage to my knee that they told me. So they just said I had arthritis really bad in my right knee. So maybe it's just arthritis pain. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. And that's why they gave me the weight loss surgery, was because of the pain in my knees. They said the weight loss surgery would help. I am down to 175 pounds. Maybe even a little less now because that was a couple of weeks ago. But you guys, I just don't know. I don't know if I'm losing enough weight. I don't know. I feel the same. So it's hard for me to know if I'm losing weight, if I'm not losing weight. I know I'm losing my hair. I'm losing my hair. I'm not getting the protein I need. I'm not getting the iron I need. I'm not getting the calcium citrate I need. Not getting the water I need. And those are the things that I know determine a lot of weight loss. But to be honest with you guys, I'm just struggling in those areas. I knew I would when I had the surgery. I knew I would. I'm trying really hard to not overexert myself because I don't want to get sick. I am trying to take some time to relax between jobs, which I did last night. And, you know, I am still trying to make time for God in my life. I do want to go over this book, She Prays, with you guys. It's a devotional. I read chapter 1 yesterday, or day 1, and it was really good. And so I'm going to read day 2 today, and then I'm going to probably do a overview of every 2 days or something like that with you guys. Just to kind of tell you what stands out to me in those books. But I do want to do more daily devotionals with you guys. I still want to do more chat with me and get to know the journey that I'm on as a Christian single mom as much as I can show you. So that's what this channel is about. And I've had my shower this morning. I have gotten dressed. I'm ready for church. I've had my breakfast. Yeah, again, eating something I probably shouldn't eat. I had a honey bun, a small honey bun. And I'm drinking my coffee, which I shouldn't be drinking, but, you know, it's getting me by, and it's what I had laying around the house. So, I just got so much to do. I don't want to even get started. It's Sunday. So I am going to wait till after church, but, I wanted to share what I do have to do with you guys. So stay tuned. Okay. First things first, I've got these 2 trash cans from my bedroom. I'm going to dump these in my trash, and I'm going to take the trash out and dump it in the dumpster before I go to church. I got trash in my son's trash can that needs to be dumped before I go to church. I got trash in the bathroom that needs to be dumped before I go to church. Okay, I'm going to start a load of laundry before I go to church. Also, this feels great, getting stuff done. I'm going to go ahead and put my work clothes in here for sure. So then that way they're being washed. And I can have another load that needs to be done. This is nice, having a laundry room. I love it. Okay, I'm in my reselling room. I need to find box 21. There's 23, 24, 15, 16, 17. I did start putting these in order, but then I stopped at 19. So I need to find box 21, and I need to find box I for these 2 items that I sold. Let's see if I can find it. XYZ ST, gray tub, JK, 34, 16, 17, 18, red tub, HH 24, 23, clear bag QR blue tub, box 2021, box 36, box 30, unknown, box O, this is an empty box, M, 26, G, 28, EF, 37, AA, this says box 40, maybe 21's in there. No, these are not even listed. UVABHJ. I need I. Oh, here's box I. Found it. And 31. This right here is what I need. 1240, 2XO. Bingo! There's one. Now I need to find one more. So that was box I, 1240, 2XL, got it. Now I need to find box 21. 21, 21, 21, 21. Like I said, 26. Oh. I do love it when I can come in here and find exactly what I need, especially when I'm in a hurry. There's 24, 23, 19 is over here. So 20 and 21 should really be right there. P, 25 and 38. Right there. G, 26, HH, box 6. I need to put that up over here because I actually have room for it. So I know it's not here. If it's anywhere, it's got to be over here. Box T down there. And C, D. Pink box G, 37, EF. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna have to keep looking for that one. Okay, I found it. It was in box 2021. So yay. I'm gonna go to church. I'm gonna take these to the post office right after church, get those in the mail. I would have done it right now, but I don't have time now. I'm running late to church. So let me go to church and then we'll finish out this video for today. But this feels great getting things done. Okay, I got my 2 packages ready to go to the mailbox that I sold. And I'm going to put those in the mail and go to church. Even though I'm late for church, guys, I'm going to go ahead and take this to the post office real quick. I love coming up here on Sundays when I am all by myself. It's so fun being all by yourself, guys, at the post office. There's workers there. I can hear them in the back. But I love this part of reselling. Coming up here, just getting those in the mail, getting them done. Now I can go to church. All right, guys, just real quick, I wanted to share with you what I learned in church today. We started to sing some songs at church, and it was like a concert. It was so cool. The music was so good today. All songs that I knew, which I could belt out really loud. The last song we sang was "There is Power in the Name of Jesus to break every chain, break every chain, break every chain." And so I was thinking, what does that actually mean? So I Googled it, and it said, calling upon his name provides the authority and the strength to overcome any spiritual, emotional, or physical bondage, such as sin, fear, addiction, or depression. It allows believers to be set free and live in freedom by faith and action, hope and victory. I really, really, really loved that. That's what Google had said about that. So we're in Philippians, and we were actually going back and forth between Corinthians a lot today. But it says, "Watch ye, stand fast in faith, don't quit, be strong. Let all things be done in charity. Submit yourselves to the Lord." Then I wrote down, "Be fulfilled, deeply satisfied, joy, delighted, complete, and contentment. Don't let the way we think get in and rob our joy away from us. Fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having in the same love, being in one accord of one mind. Be confident in the completion of God's work in you until he comes." He has a plan for each one of us as we are Christians and we accept him into our lives. And it reminds me of that song I used to sing, "He's still working on me to make me what I ought to be. It took him just a week to make the moon and the stars, the sun and the earth, and Jupiter and Mars. How loving and patient he must be. He's still working on me." So he has a plan, and he's working on us. He's not going to come get us until his work is done in us. And so it kind of made me think, I better get this video out. So if this is the last thing I'm supposed to say to you guys, at least God is working in me and I'm doing my job. So we need to have Thanksgiving in the Lord. It's Jesus first, others second, and you last. In a marriage, it is always God first, your spouse second. And you as a Christian should always have Jesus or God as your number one in your life. Everything else will fall into place. Learning today about teach me, mold me, make me. God for your life. Others should always come first before yourself. Serve with thankful hearts. And then he gave a bunch of verses. Romans 1:1, Galatians 1:10, Philippians 1:1, Titus 1:1, John 13 through 12 through 17, when it's the Last Supper and Jesus is washing his disciples' feet. We are to be doing that towards others. Don't we give thanks for the fellowship of others? 1 Corinthians 11:2, Philippians 1:3, 1 Thessalonians 1:3, 1 Thessalonians 3:16, 2 Timothy 1:3 through 7. Reminders of people in your life, and have remembrance of others in your life. Always think of others when you're in prayer. Don't give up on others. Don't cut them out of your life. Don't divorce them. Don't separate yourself from them. Pray for those that God has called you to be with, especially in your marriages. Make sure that you are one God has given you this at salvation. Your hearts and your thoughts should be confident of Christ and the work that he has in you and for you. His grace is sufficient. You are transformed in him and through him and upon salvation. And if others don't see this, then you're probably not a Christian. You should be able to see this in others also if they are claiming to be Christians. But they're not saved if their marriages are separated, if children are not obeying their parents, if there are people hurting each other, if there are court battles, if there are loneliness feelings in your life, I would question if you're a Christian, because God wants us as Christians to keep all those things intact. And I wrote that down. If you are saved, marriages would not be divorced. If you are saved, children would be obeying their parents. If you're a Christian and you're a child, you're going to obey your parents. There would be no hurting each other. There'd be no court battles. There would be no loneliness. Galatians 5:10, Ephesians 3:12, Philippians 1:6, 1 John 3:21, 2 Corinthians 5:6, 7, and 8. Confidence by faith. We walk by faith, not by sight. We are fulfilled with the fruits of the Spirit, longing, and that gives us the abounding love that we need in our lives. No matter what our circumstances are, if we are divorced, if we are feeling lonely, we're not going to feel lonely, because as Christians, we have God in our life, and that's exactly where I am. And then I wrote down what I do miss in my family with my spouse, and what do I miss with my husband. I miss the discipleship that we had together. We went to a couple's house and had discipleship together. I miss those days. I miss our care group together. I miss vacations and Bible study and vacation Bible school is what I meant to say. And I miss growth and ministry class that we were part of. I miss singing at church with him, worshiping God together, praying together. I miss our family time, our marriage conferences that we went together to, going to church together, serving others together, and being one in Christ together. Galatians 5:22 through 23, Ephesians 5 through 9, Philippians 1:11, 2 Corinthians 9:10, and 2 Corinthians 9:6 through 11. Those are fruits from the gifts that the Holy Spirit gives to us upon salvation. And we are to have joy and have fulfilled lives in Jesus Christ. And it doesn't matter if we are married. It doesn't matter if we are divorced. Because God, as Christians, gives us all these things in our lives. And he will give us our marriages. He will give us our love for one another, our forgiveness for one another, and he'll give us the happiness we need in our lives, no matter what circumstances we are in. So yeah, this channel is about marriage and about divorce, because I'm divorced now. It was unexpected, unwanted, and it was rough. It was really, really rough for a while. But I want to say that God has fulfilled my life with the love and the forgiveness that I needed to still have that firm foundation of that relationship with Jesus Christ. And unlike in my marriage, I put my marriage before I did God, and now I'm putting God before my marriage because I'm no longer married. And that was a mistake I made in my marriage, was trusting my spouse more than I did God, and loving my spouse probably more than I loved God at the time. And so lesson learned. And I want to share more about my faith with you guys here on this channel. And I do want to share with you what I got out of service today. So I'm going to go home now and get to work. Can I just say it's a beautiful day today? Beautiful, beautiful day. Okay guys, I have got a bunch of little tiny rocks, and I was needing some rocks for my fire pit in the backyard, so I think I'm going to try to figure out a way of getting those little rocks and putting them back there in the back. I do have a wheelbarrow, and so I'm going to probably put all those together, and then I'm going to work on putting these stones as a border here, and then put down the wood chips that I have instead right here in the front yard, and then moving my furniture out of the garage and putting it here in the front yard. I will add to this video showing you what I do get done, and then I'm going to power wash the front entrance of the house because it really needs it, and I'm going to try to work on the garage a little bit, and their doors, and that's probably all I'm going to get done tonight. So let me show you the before, and then I'll come back on and show you the after. Okay, look how dirty this is. This definitely needs power washed big time. But this is the before. And this is the before. Whew, I'm tired. I'm gonna call it quits, guys. I'm tired. Oh, wow, look at my face, guys. I've been working for 4 or 5 hours. Can't even tell. All right, garage door is somewhat cleaned. It's brighter than it was, at least. Still needs some scrubbing on it, but it looks a whole lot better. I raked the front yard. Can't even tell. And I put the wood chips down that I got yesterday here in the front. Can you guys see that? And now I have a place to sit down. Oh, I'm so tired. Whew. I pulled up enough gravel to put in the fire pit in the backyard. Backyard is a disaster. Needs to be mowed, weed eated. Fire pit needs to be made. Trampoline needs to be moved. Swing set needs to be moved. Sandbox needs new sand in it. It needs to be moved. Trees need to be cut down. I did cut down some trees yesterday and today in the backyard, but again, can't even tell I did anything. But I'm tired. I've overdone it. I'm sore. And I'm gonna call it quits for tonight. So thank you guys for watching. God bless, and I'll see you in tomorrow's vlog. Bye. And the new me. That is the new change. I cut my bangs, I dyed my hair. This is no makeup on, and I would like to start wearing some makeup. But this is the new me as of Sunday night. I feel like I'm in disguise. I don't know if I like it yet, guys. I don't know if I like it or not. It is not a wig. This is my real hair. So I like how it's giving my hair bounce. I do like that. But maybe with some makeup I won't look so washed out. But yeah, this is the new me. Told you change was coming. Change was coming.